Welcome. So you've got this challenge, right? A freezing cold garage, and you're trying to do really intricate RC modeling work in there.
Yeah, it's tough. Your fingers get stiff, the glues don't set right, paints act weirdly.
And don't forget sensitive electronics. So our mission today, figure out the best heating solution. Safe, efficient, cost-effective. We dug into some expert guides.
And this isn't just about warmth, is it? It's specialized. We're talking precision work, volatile materials, your standard garage heater. Probably not the best fit here.
Okay, let's jump right in. The first big thing is how the heat gets to you. Convection versus radiant.
Two totally different approaches. Convection, that's your typical forced air heater. Got a fan, blows hot air around, warms up the room eventually.
Right, and radiant, or infrared.
That's more like the sun. It sends out infrared waves that heat up, well, you and the objects in the room directly. It doesn't really hit the air in between.
And why is that difference so important for an RC workshop?
This is the real aha moment, you know? Those forced air heaters, the convection ones, they move a ton of air.
Kicking up dust.
Exactly. Dust, sawdust, little particles you didn't even know were there. If you're painting, spraying lacquer, that's disaster. One speck ruins the finish.
Yeah, been there.
But radiant heaters, no fan. Silent operation. They don't stir up the air. So for keeping that workspace clean for painting or delicate assembly, they're just inherently better.
Okay, so radiant means cleaner, maybe less overall air heating, but targeted warmth. Makes sense for detailed work.
Definitely a trade-off. Cleanliness over maybe faster room heating.
But let's talk about what else is on that workbench.
Yeah.
This moves us from just clean to serious safety concern.
Oh yeah, we're talking aerosols, paints, thinners, maybe even fuels, epoxy resins.
And the big one, lipo batteries.
Right.
Lithium polymer. Those things can be seriously dangerous if mishandled.
Extremely. They can combust pretty violently. So introducing any heat source requires careful thought about ignition risk.
This seems like where the fuel source becomes critical. Electric versus, say, propane.
It's almost a no-brainer, really. Electric heaters. Zero carbon monoxide. No open flame. They fundamentally remove the combustion risk from inside the workshop. That makes them the safest choice, hands down.
Whereas propane, or natural gas heaters, well, they work by burning fuel.
Right. They have an open flame, produce CO, CO2, water vapor, all the byproducts, in a space with potentially flammable fumes from thinners or aerosols. That's just an unacceptable risk. You're asking for trouble.
Okay, so electric is the way to go for safety. But even with electric, you can still mess up, right? What are the basic rules people forget?
Absolutely. Complacency is dangerous. The number one thing, always, is clearance. The 3-foot rule.
3 feet all around the heater.
Minimum. 3 feet clear of anything combustible.
Yeah.
Boxes, rags, chemicals, anything. And second, alarms. In a dusty workshop, a standard smoke detector might give false alarms constantly.
So you recommend a heat alarm instead?
Yes, much better suited for that environment. It triggers on temperature, not particles. And look, if anyone ignores the advice and uses any fuel-burning heater, even outside, a CO detector isn't optional. It's mandatory.
Okay, safety covered. Let's talk power. BTUs. How much heat do you actually need? Some electric units are pretty powerful, like 25,000 BTUs.
They can be, yeah. And 1 watt of electric power gives you about 3.41 BTUs per hour, roughly. But here's the kicker, the big engineering insight from the sources we looked at.
What's that?
You can have a massive heater, but if your garage is basically uninsulated, you're just throwing energy and money away, you might need almost double the BTUs just to keep it bearable.
So insulation is key.
It's the most effective thing you can do. Improving insulation in the walls, the ceiling, the garage door that drastically cuts down the heater size you need and your long-term running costs, it pays for itself.
Right, makes total sense. So putting it all together needs to be safe, needs to be clean, it needs to be efficient. What was the top recommendation for our RC modeler?
The guides pointed pretty clearly to one type, the Brisa infrared electric heater, or similar models like it.
Why that specifically?
Well, it ticks all the boxes. It's electric, so it meets the highest safety standard. It's radiant, so no fan, no dust, totally silent. And it delivers that heat directly to you at the workbench, right where you need the dexterity.
Perfect. So the main takeaways seem clear then.
Yep. Safety first. Choose electric heat. Avoid fuel-burning options like propane in that workspace.
And for the quality of your work, choose radiant heat for a dust-free environment over the faster but messier convection.
Exactly. And maybe a final thought for you to chew on, since insulation is such a big deal for saving money.
Go on.
Actually calculate the BTUs needed for your garage as it is now versus what it would need if it were properly insulated. The difference in that number. That's literally the cost of the heat you're losing right now. Might make that insulation project look pretty attractive.